success, you need some gas on.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Nashawn,
And I'm King Caleb.
and welcome to Winning a Life, man. Let's get right into it. Today, we're gonna do a game breakdown, right? The importance of game, and the reason why we're talking about game today is that no matter what stage you are in the dating market or in the dating spectrum, is that you always have to game, man. When you're single, when you're in a relationship, even when you're married, bro, it's like a lifelong thing, man. It's just like personal improvement. Like the game, like they say the show must go on, like the game must go on, like
The
it
game never stops.
exactly, yeah. And the reason why the game is so important is because when you stop like playing the game, when you stop trying, then that's when you start losing, right?
And I feel like a lot of people have a negative connotation
Right.
when it comes to the game.
I don't want to play no games, man. I don't want to do this. It's like it sounds bad, but at the same time there's like truths hidden in there. Right.
Exactly.
So one of the biggest things I think that most people know about is when you're texting a partner, significant other, is that you never want to text back too quick. Right. It's kind of like this unspoken rule where it's like you just can't text back. So like if sends you a message and you are like within a second you're seeing that bubble, right? It's just weird. And like maybe if it happens, on occasion or something like that, and you guys are really good texters, but it can't happen all the time because what it shows is that you're always available and you're always texting within like seconds,
Especially as a man.
especially as man, bro. You need to be busy, man. And the thing is that when you take some time and you're working on something, it's like it creates that bit of mystery. It's like, oh, what's he doing? Maybe he's hanging out with somebody else.
Right.
And it's just part of the game, man. Is that you don't want, like, even though people say that they want certain things to happen, when they get what they want, it's
It's
not
not
as
as
sweet.
important. You don't put as much value
Exactly.
onto it because us humans, we always want what we can't have. You know, when you're a kid, let's say you want this candy, but you can't have it. You want it even more. The
Right.
longer you wait for it, or the
Hmm.
longer your parents make you wait for a gift or a Christmas gift, they're gonna get to you.
Right.
But if you get gifts every day,
Yeah, you're like, oh, okay, whatever.
is this another? It's like having the same daily routine schedule. You're gonna get bored of it. It's the same thing when it comes to relationships.
Right. If you know that your man is gonna send you flowers every Friday at some time, oh yeah, he always does that. Or then you have a guy who sends flowers on occasion, it's more valuable with a guy that does it on occasion. It's spontaneous, it's unpredictable, and it's not boring, right? And that's just part of the game, man. It's important to be unpredictable. It's important to be, you know, that. Because it spices things up, man. I think that's one of the reasons why relationships suffer is because they do become monotonous. They do become boring. And once you spice things up, you compliment. You don't need to compliment somebody every single day. Or, you can, but, change up the compliments or like
Right.
do it at different times or
Or
something
do
like that.
random nice things like that you wouldn't normally do.
Right,
Like take her out or do something for him. Oh, you know,
right. Yeah,
like
especially y'all women out there when y'all do something for the guys like that.
we really
It hits.
appreciate it
It hits.
because
It hits
guys
different.
don't. Yeah, it hits a lot,
It hits different.
and it doesn't take a lot to make us happy. So like the little things, when you just do something, for us, it's just like wow, it's
Right.
dope. Because
Right.
we don't really get that much, you know, nice things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't see a lot of women like taking out their mans. Like that one video. I want to put a clip on it right now. Y'all guys see.
Oh, the Instagram
Yeah, the
video.
Instagram video. You see this girl right here, man. Look at what she's doing. She literally treating this nigga like a king, bro. And that's how we love to be treated.
Facts,
So.
facts.
Especially when you're single, right, and you're just getting to know the girl. It's imperative to know the game, bro. It's just like another thing, like the periods, bro. it's so weird. Like, does that even make any sense? Like, how
Oh,
does that make any sense? Even in school, we're taught, oh, put periods at the end of your sentence. But you know that when you're texting somebody, bro, if everything you send has a period at the end of it, it's just like, what's going on? What's wrong, man?
and you know, a lot of time when you put periods, it was like serious
Right.
in
It's like
text.
you're mad. Yo, what's going on? Like,
Right.
yo,
We see within the game, like especially with marriages, a lot of time people were playing the game for the marriage. Then they get married, no more game.
right. They stop playing or they start losing, I should say.
Oh,
Yeah, because
exactly.
the game, like you said, the game never stops.
You guys ever hear, "Oh, I'm tired of my husband," or "Oh, my wife is real boring"? It's because they stopped playing the game.
Right,
You know,
bro.
you get a family, all right, they stop trying, they just stop doing whatever they did. They start being charming, I should say.
Right.
Because, you know, before, you know, when you're trying to get the girl, you know, you're like, you know,
Going to the gym.
yeah, working.
And then you get the girl, well, I don't need to do that
Sit on
anymore.
the couch, have a big box of pizza, right from work.
Right?
You get the dad bod.
Yeah.
Hey, trust me, guys, they don't like it, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
No dad bods over here.
Right. And it's like, bro, when you stop playing the game, even though, the game continues, it's like, bro, she sees that. And I think over time she loses respect for you because it's like, wow, he was only doing that for me. Like, and it's more than that. It's like, you, the main thing about relationships, bro, is that you're always leading as a man, like you're always leading. And even when you stop doing those things, like, oh, he was only doing it for me. Like, I think having the incentive, like, okay, this is good for a relationship and things like that. But it's also, when it comes down to you, is like, my health is still important. You don't want to just stop doing something because of somebody else, if that makes sense. Like,
You should always be working on yourself for you.
yes.
And the byproduct of that is someone seeing the value in you and wanting to be part of that dynamic or value.
Wow, that was perfect. That was beautiful. Saying, wow, it took the words right out of my mouth, man. Um, but yeah,
Because
yeah,
if you both, excuse me, sorry, if you both work on yourselves, you guys both provide each other value,
hmm
and you guys played the game correctly, then it's a nice flowing relationship.
right. And like you said, man, the game is not bad, man. The game is there so you can understand kind of how the person is, because if they are texting you 24/7, that means that they don't have a life, man. And you want somebody with a life because you don't want to be their
Right.
life.
Ooh, facts.
Because if they're texting you all the time, it's like, oh my gosh, he's gonna make
Triple
me.
text you, quadruple
Oh
text,
yeah,
back to
yeah.
back. Why are you not answering? Because I'm busy.
Yeah, bro, the energy has to be reciprocated, man. I think that's just one of the basic rules of the game is, for the most part, is that reciprocated energy. And when the energy is not reciprocated, you pull back. I think if that's anything that you'll get today from the game, is that reciprocated energy. And if it's not being reciprocated, always, always, always pull back, man.
I think that's like one of the biggest things I've learned in the game.
Right.
It's probably one of the most important keys. Is if it's not reciprocating, pull back. And a lot of times when you pull back, other person's like, "Oh, why did they pull back? Let me text them."
Right, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because I know you kind of had like a recent situation.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, not to go too
Where
deep into it, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just common because it's happened like more than once where it's like, I'll be texting a girl, right, and then she just stopped texting me. I'll be like, all right, bet, I'm gonna continue on with my life. Lo and behold, a couple weeks later,
facts.
hey, what's going on? What's up? I'm like, all right, cool. And that's just how the game is played, man. That's just how it is. But it's good because it keeps things in flow, man. It keeps things balanced. You don't want somebody reciprocating too much energy
Right,
and then one person doing nothing.
right.
You know,
And the game is also when you play it right, it's fun. It is fun.
it can be,
It can
yeah,
be.
absolutely, man. Like dating itself should be fun, but yeah, once you,
Yeah, because some people they be taking. I mean, dating is fun. I mean, you should also take it seriously. But some people they just be like, the same standard serious routine.
yeah, yeah,
You know, there's no mystery. There's no fun in it. And who doesn't want a little fun?
Right, exactly, man. I gotta say, I've been a culprit of that too. You know, when you're so focused on like, oh, I want a girlfriend. You know, this has to work. I want it to be perfect, man. It's like, whoa.
Facts.
But you realize that, you know, technically, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend is like a social construct or whatever. But it's the moments in between all of, you know, the whole commitment thing is that, bro, you want those moments to be filled with joy. You don't want to, oh, when we're boyfriend, girlfriend, then we're going to be happy and have fun. Like, no,
Right,
bro.
exactly.
Have those moments before. Just enjoy the moment with that person. Then eventually, like, it'll lead to what you want it to be.
Basically, just saying, don't wait until you get into a relationship for you to have fun.
Right. Yeah. Like, and I mean, that's just, you know, good life advice too. Like, we know, like, relationship isn't going to make you happy, especially if you're happy being single.
Exactly.
But,
if you're not happy being single, I don't know what makes you think you're gonna be happy being in a relationship.
right. It's like, man, the game is important, man. The game is important, like you said, man. The game can be very fun if you know how to play it, right?
It's all about just knowing how to play the game.
Right. And there's a let's give them some material
All right.
to put them onto. Because if y'all really want to know how to play the game, there's lots of like stuff out there that can help you with, you know, how to play the game, things like that.
These are very good podcasts that we really like watching. Very good, very good guys. They're the roommates. And then there's also a YouTube link for this. This is for the fellas. It's called Winning with Women.
Yeah.
By our boy Mystic.
Yeah, yeah. Those are really good, learning about life, learning about the game.
Just everything in general.
Yeah, real talk, yeah.
Personal development, the roommates for sure.
Yeah. We're going to continue talking about the game, man. We're going to continue talking about, you know, how it works, things like that. We're going to be having some people on too to really talk about, you know, the other dynamics of the game. We have like the girls on, stuff like that too. So
we also can get their perspective. You know, we like getting the girls' perspectives also.
right, yeah. And one last thing, guys, is that if y'all really want to excel in your relationships and dating, things like that, y'all gotta read this book, all right, called The Way of the Superior Man. It's literally phenomenal. A must read. We're gonna talk about books more as we go on because literally reading is it's huge, man. So freaking important.
Very important.
This book literally changed my life, and my relationships would have been so much better if I knew what was in this book. So yeah, I think that's it for today's show. So
all right, guys. We just want you guys to keep winning in the game.
no talk, man.
And remember, guys, keep winning in life.
No talk.